I'm in my last weeks being pregnant now, and these are the kind of meals that have been nourishing me throughout pregnancy. Simple meals that actually fit into real life. One of my all-time favorite fruits are persimmons or kaki. I don't know if there's a difference really. Anyway, so I'm making a blended oatmeal today, and if you haven't tried that yet, it's a game changer if you're tired of regular oatmeal. So I'm just adding some oat flour, maple syrup, cardamom, plant milk, and giving it good whisk until it becomes creamy and thick. Then I'm also adding 2 tablespoons of coconut yogurt to get it extra creamy and not that sticky. Also making a small batch for my daughter, and yeah, just topping that off with some persimmon. And frothed oat milk on your oatmeal is also another game changer. I don't know, it kind of gives that luxury feeling to it somehow. For lunch today I'm at home, so I'm making something really simple. I actually had some leftover baked sweet potatoes in the fridge, so I'm just gonna fry up some chickpeas in spices, removing them to add the black kale into the pan with a splash of water. And yeah, the spices will mold into the black kale, if that makes sense, and make it super delicious. And then I'm also making a quick tahini dressing. So easy, so delicious, so satisfying. I was really craving something cold and like fresh, creamy. So in here we have some cashew nuts, frozen banana, cinnamon, cardamom, vanilla extract, and water. So for dinner we had this peanut crunch bowl. If you want the full recipe for this and the most amazing peanut sauce, you can check out my previous video, Balanced Bowls, because I made a separate video for this bowl and 2 others. So I decided to prep really nutrient-dense chia pudding to have throughout the week. So I'm just adding some chia seeds, plant milk, and letting it thicken up while I chop up the nuts. As a sweetener, I'm using dates to make it more nutrient-dense than if I would use maple syrup. Then some coconut yogurt, spices, vanilla extract. My recipe calls for vegan Greek yogurt because it's way higher in protein, but I only had coconut yogurt today. Then I'm also adding some frozen blueberries, which will make it super healthy but also a nice color. So now this will be in the fridge overnight.
Vilken först? Typ.
Vad gör vi? Vad ska vi göra?
Bananglass. Blåbärsglass.
Jag vill blanda fint. Mamma inte blanda. Jag vill inte göra det.
Du kan äta halva där.
Äta dem.
Ja, jag förstår att du vill äta dem. Så de godar ut. Ja. Ja. Så likadan ut som den.
Ja, det är den.
So these are the leftovers from yesterday dinner. I think I'm just gonna add everything like into the rice and give it a stir and fill up some wraps.
I think I thought I would use this nutrient-dense pudding throughout the week, like all these days. But yeah, of course, my toddler also wanted some, so she got some here and there, and I think it lasted me for two snacks. A small bowl packed with vitamins, minerals, fiber, and protein. Perfect as a snack or breakfast. For dinner, this is also from my previous video, balanced bowls. We had this amazing roasted hummus bowl with the hummus underneath and then a salsa on top with some roasted potatoes, cauliflower, chickpeas, parsley. By putting the sauce underneath, you get this perfect bite every time. But yeah, this is what we had later today for dinner after I was finished recording. I don't know if I recorded all of my nighttime snacks, I don't think so, but chocolate and ice cream is one of my absolute go-tos. Big craving this pregnancy, avocados, or big craving my whole life, I don't know. This is my favorite way of having avocado toast. I think one of you tipped me on Instagram to have hummus underneath the avocado. This was years ago, but I'm still doing it. It's also nice because the hummus gives a nice protein source underneath and the avocado provides with healthy fats and other nutrients. This morning I'm having a later breakfast, so I'm having a me time. I'm enjoying that avocado toast to the max.
So these are also leftovers from the weekend. It doesn't look that pretty, but it is delicious. So this is the vegan tuna sandwich, but instead of only using chickpeas, I also used jackfruit, young jackfruit, to get these kind of tuna consistency, if that makes sense. And it turned out so well. So now I'm gonna use that and pop it into pita bread.
Later this evening, after I was finished with a recording of the balanced bowl video, we had this awesome Fiesta bowl and we all actually loved it, even Alina. Breakfast for me, the latest 10 years I would say, have been rotating between oatmeal, avocado toasts and smoothie bowl. So here we go with another oatmeal. It's just a regular rolled oats oatmeal with some plant milk and cardamom. I really love adding cardamom to my oatmeal. I also added some vanilla vegan protein powder and just stirring it up until it becomes fluffy and really nice. Recently I've been having this chia seed raspberry jam in the fridge because Alina loves having it on her oatmeal as well and on pancakes and stuff like that. It's really simple recipe. I can add the recipe here on the screen. And then also frothed oatmeal. Sometimes I just wait to have my breakfast until I'm alone and starting to work. It's just such a nice feeling sometimes to be alone. If you know, you know. Since I'm pregnant, I've been focusing extra on iron-rich food, so today I'm making an iron-rich smoothie. And the iron here is from the pumpkin seeds, frozen spinach, kale. Then I'm also adding some orange juice and frozen banana to make it drinkable. You can of course make it with non-frozen bananas, but I really love having it cold at the moment. Feels very refreshing. Tonight I started making dinner way later than I usually do, and yeah, not everyone was in the mood today, so I decided to make a super quick Marry Me beans with some pasta. You can find the recipe in my app as well. But yeah, as I've said before, instead of using like vegan cream or something like that, using cashew nuts you get way more protein, vitamins, minerals and fiber into a meal. And what is a Marry Me dish without sun-dried tomatoes and lots of garlic?
Ja, precis. Soltorkad tomat är det.
Oj.
Ja.
Oj! Kolla, vad är det?
Vadå? Det är bönor också i.
So by letting it simmer for a few minutes, the cashew sauce will thicken up naturally and become this silky, smooth, creamy thing. Also constantly making notes when I do recipes because I'll eventually add them into the app, and this one is already in the app. So for me today I couldn't eat that much volume, so I decided to just have some sourdough bread and salad on the side. Then some whole wheat pasta for Alina and for Pontus. Pontus and I absolutely loved this meal. Usually Alina will also love these kind of meals, but today not that much. I think she didn't touch really much, but that's okay. Some days it's like that.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things.
This is such a random snack plate, but yeah, as you can see, my cravings are fruits. We have some dried apricots here, really rich in iron by the way. Some dried mango and also a toast with half almond butter and half pistachio butter because I didn't have enough pistachio butter, and some bananas on top.
For dinner I'm popping in some sweet potato wedges into the oven while I'm preparing some corn fritters. You were so many that wanted the recipe on these when I showed them on Instagram a while ago, so here you go. They are super easy to make, just add all of the ingredients to a bowl, mix them up, and I also decided to add a small amount of vegan cheese to see how it turned out.
I totally forgot to press record, but anyway, I just made these into balls. Yeah, not sure how they will turn out because usually I defrost the corn. I didn't this time because I don't have the time.
I also skipped the flax egg, which the recipe calls for. I can tell you now that they turned out delicious, and they were actually more easy to flip around when the corn was frozen. I also added some black kale over the sweet potatoes in the last minutes in the oven. Tonight was pretty hectic and I forgot to film when we ate because Pontus' mom and dad came to visit. So yeah, we all love them, especially Alina, she loves corn and sweet potatoes. Not the kale though. I hope you got some plant-based inspiration in this video, and I'll hope to see you in the next one.